Okay, I'm seriously. I don't even know how to get back. I don't even know how to get out of this area now. I'm just gonna die.
You can do that too.
That's not the best answer. But it's not
Because
the
I think that
worst.
was the entrance, right where you just jumped into water too.
I think I wanna. At some point, I think I wanna send EDF Skype messages, ask him like how he found my channel. Just to
I
see.
was very tempted to a good couple times. I'm like, I better not. He's probably busy doing other stuff, so he probably won't really get to my message.
I found this from ECW.
God damn it, Sly!
Did he do it again?
Yes, yes, he did.
Yes, you should. Yeah, they're a really fun series.
Yeah, Sly is awesome.
But I said really highly suggest getting the PS2, not the collection.
Yeah.
Even though
Was
the
that
collection is the same thing, it just there's a lot of stuff in the first game that actually screws up in the collection than the actual PS2 copies.
was that like a Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, and Sly Cooper crossover game?
Yes, PlayStation Move Heroes.
Which has already been out for a
Yeah.
while.
I know.
I just got it recently, but I haven't played it yet.
It didn't look like it was that fun.
I got it.
It didn't look like it was supposed to be interesting
I
that
got
much.
I got a PlayStation Move for Christmas, and I got the game soon after that.
I know I got one of my dad's friends was selling like 3 of the PlayStation Move remotes without the analog stick parts. It's just had the sphere, so I have 3 of the spheres without the analog stick attachment to it. So I got to buy the analog sticks for them.
I need to restart the entire Neela mission now because I left instead of died.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
So yeah, it's a better idea just to die.
Yep,
Or you could just get killed before you even enter the mission. Like I'm
that
going
works
to.
too.
The PS2 copies are not hard to find, and they're pretty cheap. Like I think the 3
Yeah.
copies I have now, I got like I think I got Sly 1 for $4, Sly 2 for 7, and Sly 3 for 10.
I know I'm going to. Actually, let's see if I have Sly 1 in my collection over here. Nope, I
have
don't. I forgot.
I have
I only have
the
Jack.
Frogger game. I have both Frogger games for the PS1.
I had the first Frogger game for the PS1, and then I don't even know what happened to the disc.
I like Sly Cooper so much. When I bought the PS2 that I have now, literally the first thing I cared about was I was on a mission to find the 3 Sly games. Then I
I
cared
know
about
I'm
the other
on the
games.
mission right now, trying to find the Sly games again whenever I get enough money, because there's actually the place I work at, or used to. I just go there every now and then to get stuff and just go for tournaments now. They actually have the 2 different copies as the Thieves Raccoonus, where it's like it shows the Psy emblem for the one, and then for the greatest hits one, it shows like Sly jumping off the building
Hmm.
for like the big change for the cover arts
Yeah, all I've seen is the
emblem.
no, all I've seen is the greatest hits editions.
I've had the normal edition and never had seen the greatest hit edition until I seen it there. I'm like, it looks actually better. I actually like it more than the original, but since I had the original for so long, I kind of favor it more than the greatest hits one.
The greatest hits one is literally I grew up only having the greatest hits copies for all 3 games, so
I never had the greatest hits for side 2 or 3.
I only have the greatest hits versions of them right now, actually.
Wow. I never had the greatest hits versions of them. I know I had the greatest. There's a greatest hits. The only game I have the greatest hits of are 2 games, and that was Jack and Daxter 1 which I don't know if the cover art is different for the normal one or not. And Midnight Club 3 edition.
Greatest hits games that I have is Sly 1 through 1, 2, 3, and Kingdom Hearts 1, and Ratchet and Clank 1, and Sonic Mega Collection Plus, Jak 3, Jak 2, and that's it.
See,
And
I used that on Jak 2 and 3.
And God of War 1.
I used to own Jak 2 and 3. Then I let one of my friends borrow them. I never seen them again.
Don't you love it when friends do that?
I mean, he was my best friend too. That he always complains that his mom cleans up his room and just shoves them somewhere, so he can never find them. I'm like, yeah.
I once lent season, like a couple of TV seasons to a friend once. When we got them back, not only were some of them completely scratched, there was an entire disc missing.
So yeah, that's another reason why I never really gave anyone a disc, because I know growing up, I think it was throughout almost by end of my middle school years, when we was talking about Dragon Ball a lot. I'm like, yeah, my dad has the entire Dragon Ball Z, and GT collection, so I just go home, watch that besides the stupid Kai crap. I'm like, maybe you should let me borrow one of those, borrow some of the the DVDs sometime. Like, I cannot do that because it's not my copies, it's my dad's, and if he sees them missing, and he will, he's going to probably kill me.
Have you guys heard of platinum hits for games?
Only for Xboxes.
Yeah, those are only for Xboxes.
I never own.
Never owned.
I have one for the original Xbox. It is Oddworld Munch's Odyssey.
I mean, the only thing I own for the Xbox right now that's kind of worth it, which is Halo 2 Limited Edition, which even has a Microsoft company store purchase not to be sold sticker on it for the employee number, which you really wasn't supposed to sell it anywhere, but they actually did at the place I work at, and was only for $20 too. So when I won a tournament, I actually just bought it without even owning an Xbox or 360 at the time, when I was still paying off my 360, just so I could have it for display. I probably would never play it, even though it has the game disc and like the other disc showing you like how the producers thought of like some of the signs and this and that of it. Which which the 360 at the time could not play it because it basically yelled at me saying, "You need the internal hard drive because you don't have enough memory space on the actual system to play this game." I'm like, that's fun.
I almost fell into the Neela mission again while trying to get to the Ruby mission. But I actually want to do the Neela mission first, now that I remember, because the end of the Ruby mission ends you off as Murray.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Because as soon as you knock off the Pearl, you automatically become Murray, following Bentley with the, I want to say Sly pads. I want to call them Sly pads.
Something like that, I don't remember.
I just called them Sly pads. I never knew the actual name of them because I just threw the GM onto the pad and then it was safe. I'm like, and it had the Sly emblems on them. It's like, Sly pad.
What does the Jak 1 greatest hits picture look like?
Let me turn my case around. It shows Jak and Daxter like at the cover art with the precursor orb like somewhat behind them, showing you the pathway from green stages like grass, and then it shows like the little part of the village.
Yeah, I think it's the same cover.
You know what? I'm actually going to look it up. Because I'm
If
curious.
you think about it, the odd world is very messed up and disturbing.
Oh, I completely forgot what mission I was playing, so I went in complete wrong way.
This makes you want to have a Mountain Dew now. God dang it, Oddworld. We're back. I'm gonna get something to drink.
I'm looking up the difference of the Jack and Daxter covers for greatest hits and Ruler. Let's see. Jack. And I know a lot of people, whenever playing Jack and Daxter, always misspell Daxter's name Dexter. And always called him by Dexter, not Daxter.
That's weird.
It kind of annoyed me.
Yeah. My brothers and I were not like that. We knew it was Daxter. Probably because we actually watched the cutscenes.
Well, I couldn't really skip them because I like knowing where to go and what funny scene is going to happen next.
I tend to watch cutscenes if in games like Sly and Jack and Daxter. I just tend to watch the cutscenes because it makes sense to me to watch the cutscenes. In games where cutscenes like show off the actual story of the game, then I watch the cutscenes.
Yeah. See, Greatest Hits used to be a green logo with the red text, then changed into an oval type-ish with white text, and then like just a bar with the fading at the bottom. Blah blah blah. Apparently, Crash Bandicoot Warp actually had the same thing about it. Yeah, but it's the same cover.
Good.
Because they only have the PS2 without the greatest hits for the showing of it, and I'm really the only thing that's really different is the greatest hits one. The precursor orb is basically shining more, so there's more light on the cover than the actual thing. But then again, this thing's old, so it's probably really dusty.
Jack and Daxter Lost Frontier.
Oh, I hated that. I am never touching that game again.
I literally
sold that game.
I haven't even played that game yet.
You don't want to.
Well, I haven't played Jack 3 either. So
Jack 3 it's decent. Just because you get a new eco power.
Aren't you
But that's about it.
Aren't you able to go White Jack in Jack 3?
Yeah, that's your new eco power. You get the light eco power.
Yeah, because in Jack 1 you can go a bunch of different eco powers. In Jack 2 you can have dark eco power. In Jack 3 you can have white eco power.
With the essence of dark eco power.
Yeah, you get both.
And it basically has the yin yang symbol for your 2 gauges, which was really awesome.
I don't want to use the Ninja Spire jump in this room because I remember what happened last time. And
just sneak around in the grass, you won't fall off.
But it just ends. I need to be able to jump over there.
I mean, you can jump onto the, like, spiraling barrels, I think.
How am I supposed to get
Get-
over there?
The rotating water barrels, Ninja Spire jump and thumb, because those lead behind the guard.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, I can do that.
But yeah, Jack and Daxter Lost Frontier, you literally do not use none of your Dark Jack or Light Jack powers because it hurts you. You're always carrying around a staff. And you're basically not like normal running around beating crap up. You're mostly flying around in your spaceship type deal, looking for eco powers to sustain the Earth or planet. And by the times you do get to be on the ground, and running around and destroying stuff. It's very, very short. You basically do not stay on the ground missions for that long. Then have the stupid part where Daxter jumps into Dark Eco multiple times again, becoming a giant beast for limited times.
What, really?
Yeah, he becomes a giant dim-witted beast
That's stupid.
where he becomes like a really, really dark orange, almost a purplish color, have spikes on him down his back, and have like a spiked tail, and just like beating crap up.
Didn't Daxter like find a group of Ottsels, which we realized were like the ancients? So Daxter was okay with being an Ottsel because he was one of the ancients.
Yeah, that's
At
at
the
the end of 3.
Yeah, at the end of Jak 3. I saw the ending of Jak 3 when my brother beat it, but I never played it myself.
Jak 3 has more of a competitive edge where you have to be on point with a lot of stuff, especially with some of the gun mods. But that's about it.
I think that's my biggest turnoff for both Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter's. They both turn into shooter games, but Sly stays as a stealth platforming game, which is why I like it so much.
Yeah, the only guns you actually use is like the helicopter turret,
And the dart gun,
dart gun.
Bentley's sleep dart gun.
Oh yeah, that's. Well, right now it's a crossbow,
Oh, it is the crossbow. That's right.
and then it kind of becomes a gun when he gets to his wheelchair state, I guess. But I don't really know because it doesn't really show it.
Yeah, they don't explain.
It just shows like the binocucom coming up, and then he's typing on the keyboard.
Yeah.
It doesn't really show him with like a thing to shoot. So I think it kind of looks like a gun, well, part of a gun that's within the chair somehow, that you just don't see it. But then again, I could be wrong.
I have a hammer that does 1,300 damage, and it's called the Big Blue Chopper.
That's basically how much anyone would pay for the game. Maybe even less than it. Maybe $1 for it. So that's why it's so cheap, because everyone hates it.
Ow!
Yay for
Guys.
game discussions on this stream.
Exactly.
Hey, DK, here they're coming off a new Oddworld. I think it's called Squeak's Odyssey. Yes.
Here we go.
I believe you play as 3 characters this game. This is gonna be weird.
I finally figured out how to get to the stupid ruby.
Yay!
This mission is so convoluted to get to because you just have to go like around the entire level to get to this one level, this one mission.
Well,
Which it
only
seems,
thing,
which it seems really easy until you realize that you can't jump there.
and then you have to go to like the Tower of Many Vines and just.
I like how you just have random names for all of these places.
That's what I named it when I was growing up when I played the game.
No, I just found it funny that you have names for all of these different towers.
I was a creative child that didn't come up with super, like, really awesome names. I just came up with like the specific name for them that basically made it true. Tower with Many Vines basically has a vine going to trees all around the top area. The leaning,
Let me check.
the infinite leaning tower of Pisa is basically just keeps rocking back and forth for like no apparent reason.
I want
Same way with the giant rocking treehouse.
I just love the way like Bentley told Sly to be careful with this thing, and he just whacks it a few times with his cane, and then it just smacks onto the floor a few times.
And doesn't have a scratch or dent or crack in it.
Yeah, Bentley's like, Sly, just remember, be careful. Whack, 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 fall, fall. I was careful, Bentley.
Yeah, but there's another thing about the Sly games that I really haven't really figured out yet, which kinda irritates me, but I don't know why yet. Was when you're doing like I guess the throwdown with the cane when you're in midair, and then it makes the cane like super huge.
Hmm.
Does that mean it does double damage, or does it just do normal damage? It just looks a little bit better.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it just does normal damage.
Ow!
Murray is just the awesomest player. Because you can just two-shot any enemy just about it.
Yep.
If you had the Fists of Flame, you just one-shot everyone. That's another thing I that I kind of missed in Sly 4. You don't have like all these these so many abilities to use. You only have this certain things you can only use.
I never used the abilities all that much in the Sly game, so that didn't bother me that much.
Oh, there's some of them that just made him comic relief, just messing around, I guess. Like the flame, I used that a lot.
Did you know that they're making Transformers that'll transform into video game consoles? They're making like an Optimus Prime that turns into a PS1, and Megatron that turns into Sega Mega Drive.
Do I want to ask why?
I don't know why. I just know they're doing it.
I literally want to facepalm right now.
Why?
I mean, it sounds cool and all, but really?
I went the wrong way. Sorry, Bentley.
Why did you hit him?
No, I went the wrong way.
Oh. I know this mission actually made me confused for a little bit because I didn't know. Because I actually lost Bentley and I didn't know where to go. So I was just walking around with a gem.
I like how they're always like, be super careful with this gem, and then Murray just like stomps around to pick it up, throws it everywhere after Sly dropped it. He's like, yeah, Sly dropped it that far. I'm pretty sure I can survive.
Murray's incredible strength.
Yeah.
So Squeak is supposed to be called a brain slurg. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to do that when I was at the store. Crap.
Eh, fuck it, I'll get noticed. I don't care. Place
But
the
while I was at the store earlier,
Got it! Haha!
kind of was wanting to go to the card section so I can get like the eShop card for my DS, my 2DS for the Nintendo shop, and buy like that Phoenix Wright game, Dual Destinies or Shovel Knight.
I need to kill off a few enemies before I can get this gem again.
Has anyone here played Shovel Knight?
No.
I've seen a playthrough of it.
I've seen a playthrough of it as well. So far, I actually think it could be a really good game. But I just don't know what kind of console I want it for yet.
You can get it for the PC.
I can get it for the PC, the 2DS, and if I had a Wii U, I probably got it for the Wii U. It's not much. It's not that much either, which is surprising. So it's like $15, I think.
DK asks, what games are you guys looking forward to?
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers, yeah. It's about to come out.
Same.
Smash Brothers and Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Yep, that's
Smash
going to be my
Brothers.
whole thing.
Mm,
I actually made sure.
Smash Brothers, Idol Warriors, and Kingdom Hearts.
I actually made sure to save up exactly enough money that from my birthday, so that I could pre-order Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
So you're going to get both of them, or
Yeah.
I'm thinking about. I might get the. I might get. I know I'm going to get a Sapphire first, and then after a while, after like the price drops or and whatever, I'll get the Ruby again.
I'm a big fan of Pokemon, so their obvious money-making scheme for selling 2 games. I see that, and all I think is, shut up and take my money.
Basically,
That's
I
what
basically still have
that's
a good
what
enough money.
that's what true Pokemon fans think.
Yep. I am actually, I guess, subscribed to a Pokemon site on Facebook that posts like pictures of random Pokemon art that and crossovers from other animes as well, and it's just really awesome just to see some of the fan art and some of the stuff that they do post.
Yeah, I like one of those pages too.
I think it's PokeLogic that I'm
Yeah,
subscribed to.
that's the one I'm following too. Or I like the page.
Yeah, buddy.
Get out of the sky, you freaking. Continue.
Um, there's a game I'm actually looking forward to, but it's really a really old game.
What game?
This has to be one of the Final Fantasies. I don't know which one I yet because I'm always told to play 4, and then there's another one that one of my friends seen a giant an actual guide of that one Final Fantasy game. I don't know. I don't remember which one it was yet. I don't know if it was 7 or what, but it had the entire encyclopedia of weapons, clothes, all of that other stuff, and then then for that one section, then there's another book beside of it. This is actually the actual playthrough of the maps, the options, the bosses, and everything else in it. It was really super huge for a book, but it looked really good. I don't remember which one it was though. So I might.
This Kingdom Hearts.
I know I need to ask my friend whenever I go back to GameSwap if I see him there whenever I go again. Which probably be either Friday or Saturday. Most likely it's going to be Saturday. Again. I know I need to pay off. I still got to pay off another thing I have there.
So
What
that's
day does Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD remix come out?
God damn it! I hate it when these planes just start shooting me.
You mean helicopters?
Whatever.
Something's crawling on my toe.
I hate these missions because they throw so much at you that sometimes it's hard to attack the actual target.
Exactly, and then you just like screw it. I'm just going to get hit and just attack the barrier for most of this fight. Actually, then the other thing is Billy went alone in this mission, but yet how is the helicopter going like back and forth, up and down?
Dicks. I believe it's explained that the helicopter is set on automatic piloting. I believe Bentley says that.
I can't remember. And then afterwards, just randomly falls after he hit it with the giant debris of the dam, even though being super far away from the dam.
Yeah. Hope Rajan knows how to swim.
Wait,
December 2nd is when Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD comes out. Cool.
Yep. That's another game I was told to play. Hello, Isaac.
Hello.
That's another game I was also told to play is Kingdom Hearts.
I should be able to get arrested before this stream is over, and I might even break out of jail before the stream is over. I'm just excited to be done with Rajan because I always hate the second Rajan area.
The second Rajan area is like the worst.
It's one of my
because
least
it's
favorite.
always.
It's one of my least favorite areas in the entire game,
It really is.
and it's the third world.
But it's still the second boss.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like the first boss, first world, second boss, second world, and third world, fourth boss, fourth and fifth world,
Third boss, fourth and fifth world.
then fourth boss, sixth and seventh world, then fifth boss is eighth world.
Yeah.
You basically have eight
and,
stages.
and you don't even fight Arpeggio.
Arpeggio basically gets crushed by Neela whenever it goes into Clockwork's body
Yeah.
by its heavy head. Why do you say 31 like twice?
I have a question about this game. If their whole goal was to destroy the Clockwork parts, why couldn't they get a Clockwork part, destroy it, and then move on?
They don't know how to destroy it. And black screen!
God damn it!
Let's see here. The reason I say 31 days is because that's January 1st.
Nah, it's different people. We're just here fulfilling a part for someone else. That was supposed to go on, but she couldn't make it.
Yeah,
She had
she had a migraine, and it makes more sense to let somebody else take over.
Which I actually know how she feels about the whole migraine thing because I get them every so often myself.
How would someone post a link to the website and the Just Giving page?
I need to actually. You know what? I'm going to do that. So, which of the website do I to like the 5DayGamers Weebly website and then the donor site, or
Yeah.
okay? Let's see, copy link. Well, first link. Let's see. I think that's because the parts are supposed to be pretty much indestructible.
If they're supposed to be indestructible, then why are they collecting them? It's just, the story does not make much sense if you truly think about it.
Well, at the beginning, they really, when they was trying to steal it from the museum, it's because they was trying to steal it so the clockwork parts don't get into evil hands and then be built back together and terrorize, and Clockwork would regain memory and then terrorize Saya's family again.
Hmm.
But it turns out that Clockwork doesn't have memory and it's just Neela or Clockla just being herself, being stupid.
Yeah.
And then within the 24 hours of her being the Clockwork thing, and basically dies because you break the chip which has her entire soul in. You basically kill her.
Yeah, you destroy the hate chip, which kills both her and Clockwork, because that was the entire chip keeping Clockwork alive that long too.
Yes. Which also brings up the conclusion of, since Clockwork was always there throughout the entire history of the Coopers, like the Cooper lifelines.
I think it's supposed to be believed that Clockwork is the one that killed every other Cooper in the entire line of the Coopers.
That's what I think, but also the other part about it is, how did Clockwork, being like metal and live forever, exist so early in time?
And he's mostly machine, so
He was basically
Time
all
travel?
machine throughout the entire thing. So throughout Thieves in Time, just because it's a lot of those missions or just exploring. You can see Clockwork in the background, and I know you can find the turning Japanese whenever you're. I forgot doing that mission, but I don't remember that. You see him just like being like a normal owl, just turning its head and then just disappears. So yeah, start to think is like if Clockwork's probably was made from the future sometime, hating because someone hated the Coopers so much, and so they made Clockwork, send it back through time to like study the Cooper like history and kill them off before they actually become like supposedly famous.
Didn't the main villain of Thieves in Time hate the Coopers?
Yeah, like, the Coopers were successful thieving while his family name,
The
like
paradox was like this.
Like the Cooper, like I think Sly's dad got Paradox's father arrested or something like that.
Which La Paradox's father's plan was to get Sly's dad in trouble for doing the same mission, but automatically which ended up in a success, but then went into a giant failure right afterwards.
So
Which,
Paradox could have made Clockwork.
But it wasn't showed, so.
But Paradox does have his own time machine, I believe.
Yes, he does. Thanks to Penelope.
That stole it from Bentley, and then Penelope turns evil, and so on and so forth. And that's the only reason why he has his own time machine.
It's because of Penelope.
Yep. And it was a giant blimp.
And it's the reason why Sly is randomly lost in time, because he was too honorable to be able to escape.
And now he's in Egypt.
Yes, he is. He's in ancient Egypt, so in the next game we might meet Slight in common.
Which I was really hoping to see in Thieves in Time, but didn't.
I was hoping to see the female Cooper.
The pirate?
The pirate?
Yeah.
I kind of want to see her too.
I believe her name was
But
like Thaddeus or something like that. I don't know.
It was Henrietta One-Eyed
Oh, yeah.
something.
Henrietta One-Eyed Cooper.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one that actually stuck out to me was Sir Gallup, Slight in Common, and that one Cooper that's like a giant barbarian that has like a giant tree trunk with a giant stone for the cane.
That's Thaddeus, I believe.
Those are like the three that I was actually wanting to see if they do make a time travel Cooper game whenever beaten the third game. And got my wish of seeing Sir Gallup, but Sir Gallup looked a lot different than what the picture entailed.
So did Tennessee.
Tennessee Kid Cooper looked different. Sir Gallup looked different. And even... I don't remember what the Japanese one was named.
Ryoichi.
Yeah, Ryoichi. Ryoichi even looked different.
It's like, I think at some point they realized that the guns they gave Tennessee looked shitty in the other picture, so they just gave him a different one.
I mean, he still has that one pistol as well, even from the old days of the gaming history. And then the newer Slice 4, he still have that one pistol with the cane.
Yeah. Where the fuck am I going, and how do I get there?
I don't know. But Ryoichi wasn't supposed to have just one staff. It was supposed to be two, like what Raphael has, whatever those weapons are called.
I think he does have two.
Yeah, Ryoichi has two, but it was like small canes, but it was like knives.
God fucking...
But they changed it to a giant wooden staff.
Two giant wooden staffs.
Well, you don't really see the second wooden staff unless you do the like finishing move to kill an enemy, and then as soon as you try to fight again, just like the second staff just disappears randomly.
Okay, see you later, DK.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Okay, Rathos.
Why am
Wow,
I having so
I
much
can't hit your
problems?
head.
Why am I having so many problems with these missions that I completed a long time ago easily?
I don't know.
put Rathos
Well, this
on-
is the operation, so it is supposed to be harder.
But my point is, it's the same mission that I'm talking about. And I'm
Yeah.
just having more trouble with it now than I did before.
Capcom, make Rathos' head much bigger. Because I could not hit his head when I put it in the trap. So I couldn't knock it out when it was in the trap.
How long have we been going for? I lost count already.
2 hours and 40 minutes.
So we still have like an hour.
And 20 minutes, yeah.
We got a decent chunk done. I mean, we still got a good bit to go, so I don't know how far we can actually get.
God damn it!
But at this rate, we probably won't get far. But
This
I think
This is not the part of this mission I have trouble with. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go right now.
you're supposed to go where Murray lifts up that barrier.
Yeah, but you start out so far away, and there's like no good path there.
Which game was it that had the opera singer?
Sly 3.
Okay.
Which opera singer? Oh God, explosion.
I forgot his name.
Never mind.
Octavio.
I just
That's
had
what
it. I just had it.
Octavio.
Octavio. I hated that guy.
Except
Killed innocent fish.
the one good thing about that guy is that he gave us Bentley's amazing singing.
Yes. Just at the end of the opera recital, I was like,
La 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 la. Now.
and it was like so long too. You just don't expect it to be that long, and then as soon as it ends, like now, and then the plan just goes to crap because Carmelita just ruins
Yeah. Thanks, Carmelita.
it. It might be an easy mission for you. I don't know how to say your name, but it's very hard for a lot of other people.
Oh no! God damn it! That should.
I'll catch up in a moment.
That was the stupidest thing.
I'll see it in like 5 seconds. Maybe more.
That was the stupidest thing.
Maybe 10 hours, maybe 2 minutes.
I'm a whine now. Man.
Your wine.
I have to redo the whole thing, and I didn't even die, so I can't start there.
Did you go in some place and ruin the mission?
Did you go to the one place you were not supposed to?
I accidentally touched a mushroom. So that
This
got me
ain't
out. That got me out of the barrel.
This ain't Mario, kid.
But I've seen what you did. You basically hit a mushroom and you just jumped out of the barrel. I hated that part. It was always stupid. I know this world actually has my second favorite cane upgrade, where you basically turn your cane to electricity and like one-shot enemies. For the safe. I use that a lot. Especially on some of the contested missions, I used the electricity cane. The electric cane. Just water!
It's just a random barrel of TNT sitting here. No worries, no worries. Just not a big deal.
It just has a blue hat on it in the middle of it.
This is the stupidest way to transport TNT. This is literally the stupidest way to transport TNT.
It really is.
So I
But yet
can't
the
fit
guards
in
are
his
so
pockets.
are too stupid enough to notice, like, oh, this TNT barrel has always been here.
Yeah.
So Sly can fit like masks and statues in his pocket. He can't fit a piece of dynamite in it.
Apparently not.
No, it has to be a giant barrel filled with dynamite. Not just one dynamite, but minis of dynamite.
Yeah.
You can't just have one. You have to go all out and have like the dangerous dozen dynamites in surrounding you completely.
You know what?
and
I'll bet Sly did this on purpose. Where like Bentley was like, we could just get some tea. No, it must be a barrel.
It probably was. It's like, we all know how it worked in the first game, where I jumped in the barrel and it saved me from globes of earth shooting darts at me. Let's just make it the reverse, and I'm just being the deadly missile, which most likely will kill me in one shot of anything.
I like how this is a stealth game, but there are so many times when you just have to go and take down the boss.
Yep.
You literally just have to go take down the boss because there's nothing else you can do. It's not like that's a surprise. Like in this mission, that's part of the mission is that Sly will go take down Rajan, which was a stupid idea because there's no way Sly can defeat Rajan.
And then you have to use Murray.
Yeah, Murray has a bunch of trouble fighting Rajan. I don't think Sly would be able to do it.
But Sly actually gets knocked out throughout the entire fight after this little section that you're about to do.
After this section, Sly gets knocked out by Neela, I believe.
No, he gets knocked out by Rajan because Neela just jumped away and escapes unscathed.
It's still Neela's fault, but
yeah, and this is where she becomes a giant douche.
Yep.
And then everyone will hate her and wish she was dead. Like, we trusted you! Why did you do this to me?
Assuming giant douches are possible. Of course they are, Leonard being one. Hooray for Big Bang Theory references.
I didn't really watch The Big Bang Theory.
I love that show.
I have... Sad enough, I barely watch it, and my mom, my sister, and my dad kind of watch it more than anything just about it. And I barely watched maybe like 3 to 4 episodes. And they basically got me some pajama pants that has Bazinga, like the action phrase for it, like being like how or something. It was just says Bazinga all over the pajama pants. I'm like, oh, this is fitting. I never really watched The Big Bang Theory, but yet I have this.
Bazinga.
Blazing A. Blazing A, the new brand of cereal. I like how you can actually see where the lightning should go from the way Rajan's posed.
I hate this fight.
This fight is the bane of my existence.
Ow!
It's almost like the mugshot fight back in Side 1 to me.
I hate this fight just because one hit and you're like a fifth of the way of your HP dead, but it takes you like 10 hits to do the same to him.
And then almost, I think when you get like halfway through his health, he starts sending his minions out, and then also starts.
It's a third of the way.
And then starts.
Although he does start killing his minions,
which is always funny.
Yeah, especially since they give you HP.
Murder.
But it just really sucks where he just does electricity to the water, and then you either have to jump at the right time or make sure you're on a lily pad.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't know. I just like how he's just beating you up with a heart.
Yeah.
That's basically all that's happening. He's just beating you with a heart on a stick.
Hey. Rajan's got
It's
heart.
Kingdom Hearts.
Rajan's got heart. Okay, I'll shut up now.
This game has now turned into Kingdom Hearts.
Attack your
I was
minions.
thinking about Legend. I thought it was turning into like Legend of Zelda.
Ow!
It's like you got a piece of heart, and then with being a chest, it would be actually Link opening a chest of a dead dude, holding up his heart.
That'd be amazing. I'd pay to only see that scene.
There's actually a meme of that somewhere because I remember having it on my phone for the longest time.
You just call it meme?
Yeah, that's how I thought it was pronounced because it was M-E-M-E, but it was just called meme. But I've always called it meme.
God damn it.
Meme.
The memes. You gotta get the memes.
Ow! I fucking died. It was so close. Oh.
At least you got farther your first try than all my first tries put together. I barely get halfway before he actually kills me.
Because I figured out the strategy for this guy.
I do too, but he still kills me before halfway. And then after like 10 turns, I finally have the chance and kill him.
Ow!
But the thing is, you didn't really die from him. You died from his minion that just slides on the ground.
Yeah. That's the big problem with that.
He's one of the hardest bosses, I'll say that.
This entire area sucks.
It's just one of the areas that you just really don't want to go back to when you're trying to play through the game again.
Yeah.
You just want to skip over it.
Is this me or the tiger bosses in the slide games the hardest?
It's just you.
The what boxes?
El Jefe was
tiger
not
bosses.
El Jefe was not very hard.
LFA.
Very easy.
Someone was having difficulties.
But then again, almost the entire Sly 4 game, all of their bosses was easy.
Except for the ice skating one.
Oh god, the ice skating one. That is the only one I dreaded the most.
Yeah, I had so much trouble with that, with the Grizz.
I even struggled in my LP of it whenever I was doing it. And then I couldn't even post my live commentary with it, so because for some odd reason Audacity decides it likes to crash whenever I'm done recording a section of episodes.
Link got Grizz. That boss though. I could barely even handle that boss.
Give me the fucking...
I made a terrible pun.
Hooray for bad puns.
You can now.
If you want the bad puns, watch Chugga Conroy. He makes bad puns like every 5 minutes.
I do watch Chugga Conroy. That's why I like bad puns.
He's the only reason why I like bad puns now. And then half the time I'm like John and Proton John, like, why does he do this? Can he please shut up now?
The hell? I just glitched the hell out of the game as Rajan was dying.
I will see it soon enough.
Same.
Clockwork's heart.
Oh, guys just saw that. What the hell?
Yeah, but I'm rare. I'm still way behind. Fuck.
Murray.
Who is the hardest boss?
Rajan.
Rajan.
Either Rajan or Clockla.
They're in the top 2 of the hardest bosses. Other than that, I mean, because the Contessa could be the hardest. Could be a hard boss too.
If you don't know how to do her do her fight right.
Yeah, but if you're really good at memorizing backwards controls and not falling off a building and not getting hit, you should be good.
Yeah. The Octavio fight was hard too in Sly 3. The Octavio fight is another one I dread.
Octavio. Oh yeah, that one. It is one of those. It's like
And the fights with
you
General.
never think of Murray being like the first guy, like for the first episode, being the one to kill the boss. It's usually Sly always doing the first boss.
Yeah. But this one it
Then
makes
it's-
sense.
Yes.
But still, like, most of the bosses in Sly 3 are actually quite difficult. Especially General Tao and Octavio.
General Sal, I hate him.
Yeah. Just when you actually had to fight him as Sly, the fight on the bamboo shoots is fun, if not still pretty difficult.
I love that. I love the bamboo part because
But
I just
after
like,
that,
I usually just sit around right before I end the final blow and just fly around the stage a little bit longer than what's supposed to be.
but the fight after that is difficult.
That was annoying, and I hated him. So that was probably the hardest in Sly 3.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It was Octavio. It's like Sal, Octavio.
I'd say it's Dr. M is the hardest, and then Octavio, then Sao, but they're very close. The only reason I find Sao easier is because I figured the strategy out. Just because when he's doing it, when his magic appears, you just want to jump on a bamboo shoot and jump between them. Until
I usually just stay on the bamboo shoots and just keep going through bamboo and then just do like the downward spiral and hit him and then go back up bamboo shoots again
yeah,
and just keep doing that.
it's just I don't find General Tao very hard once I figure out the strategy.
He's not a chicken, he's a rooster.
That's true.
Just saying.
Although I love the way they did the General Sao, how they tricked him so that he thought he still had Jing King.
Which still baffles me that how can Carmelita just enters the thing and just automatically looks like Jing King.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with that, is that she should be able to tell that he's not Sly very quickly, and he should be able to tell she's not Jing King very quickly.
And then right there at the end where it was like the marriage thing, you couldn't tell then either? Like a big panda, then like skinny fox?
Yeah.
The only thing, well, I shouldn't say that, but because of all the fandoms about Carmelita. Here comes the part of the game that I hated. Where
Yeah.
you have to just beat Bentley.
I like Bentley. I figured out Bentley's controls very well, so...
I mean, I just don't like him, him being alone and then being in this type of environment. Growing up, it actually scared the crap out of me for playing this section. Just being Bentley, trying to get the computers.
Yeah, this area is very heavily guarded. Which makes sense, because it's a high-security prison. But... I don't know what I was about to say. Never mind. Bentley saves the gang in Jailbreak. Very creative. It's like Sly 4 all over again.
Yep.
The names of the Sly 4 levels are so uncreative, it bothered the crap out of me. It's like
I literally just got some of the names from the earlier games.
you go from like Sly 1, where you had like Sunset Snake Eyes and things like that, to just turning Japanese. That's not special.
When I heard turning Japanese, I literally thought it was an anime reference.
I thought it was just a joke.
I literally did thought that.
When I was doing the blind LP of it, I kind of thought that turning... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
I knock you out now.
I need to refresh my page because I'm so far behind. And I want to try up.
I want to dance. I don't want to dance. I don't like dancing that much.
I don't like moving, so I probably don't like dancing either.
I don't like cleaning, but I need to.
Okay, seriously, I need to get on top of that building, but I don't know how. Unless I'm looking at the wrong building. I'm looking at the wrong building.
Here's the part where it doesn't really make sense. It's on spider webs.
You shouldn't be able to bounce off of spider webs.
You're supposed to, when you hit the spider web, you instantly get stuck.
That's what's supposed to happen.
And then again, there's not really the only spider in the game is the Contessa
Yeah.
with her crab hands.
Except for in Sly 4. There are spiders in Sly 4.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ah, fuck.
Which funny enough, I am terrified of spiders. But in the Sly games, it didn't really bother me because I knew they wasn't really spiders.
Hang on. Bomb! No! Why did you wake up the guard? Why? Why?
I know in freaking Twilight Princess. Oh God.
Oh, shit.
Twilight Princess. That spiders in that game actually scared that.